Sunday. What's up, guys? Well, I guess I couldn't stay that lane, but alright, guys, we're right at the border of El Cajon and La Mesa, California. We're in the San Diego area. On our way to make a delivery at JE Exports in Chula Vista. Chula Vista, or actually JE Exports, is right off the 805 freeway. I'm on westbound I-8 right now, heading on to southbound 125 right now. Should be about a 16-mile drive. I think it was 2 miles more than what the exit numbers are, if I remember. Yeah, got a lot going on here. Well, this load is not due for delivery till tomorrow morning at 6, but I'm going to try to get parked in front of one of their dock doors tonight. They're not open. They're not open 24/7. And from what I've read from Google reviews, some of the drivers suggest showing up there at night and just park in front of one of the doors overnight. And because otherwise you're going to have to back in off the street in the morning when sounds like a lot going on there. Like, I don't know if it's truck traffic or automotive traffic. I assume automotive, but because there's a residential area in that area. Okay, I believe it was State Route 54 that I want. I'm seeing that 94, but I'm pretty sure it's not the one I want. Actually, 94 might be, or I can't remember, 94 or 125 or somewhere over here in this area is where I did that #1 watched video on my channel, the double blindside backing. That was to a place called Seaport Meat Company here in Spring Valley, which is, actually I'm coming right up on the Spring Valley area right now. I don't remember exactly where it's at. I just know it's here in Spring Valley and in the area. Yeah, actually, looks like I might be okay staying in this lane. I want to stay on 125 for now, and ultimately end up on State Route 54 westbound, 54 westbound. Alright, so anyway, I had some big news report here, and I found out this morning that JCT has announced, Danny Christner, our CEO, announced that JCT is going to be acquired by Hirschbach Trucking. Hirschbach motor lines, or whatever they call them, based out of Dubuque. I was quite a surprise, to say the least, and it created quite a stir in our Facebook groups. A lot of drivers concerned about that, knowing certain things that go on at Hirschbach that they don't like. But the details there that were given to us was that Danny's going to stay on as the president of JCT for the next 3 years, and I guess we're going to stay basically run as completely separate entities from Hirschbach. What it is just Papa John, as we call him. John Christner, the one who founded the company. Let's slide over because oh yeah, it's 3 lanes now, so I have to be over here anyway. Okay, so Papa John is wanting to retire. He's getting up around 80 years old now, and wants to enjoy the rest of his life in retirement. I don't blame him. He built a really good company overall, in my opinion. And his sons Danny and Daryl have been running the show for a while, but I guess Daryl's having some kind of health issues going on. I don't know what, but it's got to the point where both John and Daryl are retiring, and that just leaves Danny at the helm. And to whatever extent his son John Wayne. I'm not at the yard, so I mean I don't know what all goes on there. I'm friends with his son John Wayne. I just don't know how much. I know he's been involved with a lot of stuff, but to what extent I don't know. Regardless, he's basically on his own now as far as family running the show, with the exception of his son. And not to mention, John technically owns the company anyway, and so it was decided they wanted to sell out. And knowing what position they're in financially, or probably I can't say I blame them. I mean, if I was able to get myself in a financial position that they got themselves into, for their personal lives and all that, I would probably do the same thing, to be honest with you. I'd like to be able to enjoy a life of leisure myself, so I would say congratulations to the Christners for succeeding in that kind of thing. I don't really have 54 West coming up, by the way. That's the road I'm gonna be taking. I don't really have an opinion at the moment on what I think about it. It's too early to tell. There's a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of people overreacting. And some of to some extent, I can say I don't blame them for overreacting, because we don't know what the future holds. And a lot of people are here and they're happy here and they like it here, and and all of a sudden you change things around and like, oh shit, wait a minute, we might have a problem here. So I don't know, but the impression we were left with was that Danny will run the show. We'll still run as a completely separate entity for the most part, and as Danny will be the president for at least the next year, and then after that point, I don't know, I guess, but he said he's going to be here for 3 years, so I don't really know all the details on that, but it sounds like at least the first year we're going to run as a completely separate entity, and then the following 2 years, I don't know, but it's kind of what we got going on there. So we'll see what the future holds. Like I said, I love it here personally. Good network of people, friends and acquaintances, whatever I deal with. It's a good family atmosphere to me. So I'd like to see things stay the way they are, at least for the most part. And if push comes to shove, I'm going to have this truck paid off at the end of June anyway, so and then, I'll still have to get my maintenance account in the black, but I'm expecting to do the dollar buyout sometime this summer, hopefully, and we'll see. I thought I was getting on westbound. This looks like the map shows that I got on eastbound 54, but I wanted westbound. I don't know how I missed that, because I swore I was in the correct lane for westbound. I think let's That's right, the right lane split in both directions, and I think I took the wrong side of it. That's what it was. Stupid me. Alright, there is an exit up here, not too far up, that I can use to possibly cut across back over to Chula Vista. Let me double check which. I can only tell there's a Walmart off the exit that I'm looking at, so I don't know the name of it, but yeah, it's not really going to add a hell of a lot of time, but I have to be wary of, I don't know, that looks like part of it goes through residential, so. But it looks like a significant enough road that I can use it. Now, if it comes down to it, I can just take this all the way down to the 905 and take 905 back across. It'll add a few extra miles. I really don't want to do that, but it is an option that I can use if I need, if need be. It's either that or turn back around and head back over to head the other direction on 54. But the road I'm looking at down here looks like we're 2 exits away. Not this exit here, not the next one, but the following one. If it's not truck restricted, I should be able to take that across. Looks like some kind of parkway. Can't tell what it says. Yeah, I see some densely back streets off of that, branching off of that one, so it makes me a little more skeptical about whether it's truck legal. And I already know, at least in Chula Vista, off the 805 freeway, I know I want to use Main Street specifically. Orange Street is just north of the customer, and Main Street is just south of it. Orange Street is not a truck route, though, from what I saw on there, so I don't know. And this is a toll road on top of that, so. Alright, so not this exit here, but this one coming up. Olympic Parkway. Fingers crossed, maybe it'll be truck legal. That way I can cut straight across over to the 805. Trying to see if there are signs down there on that street that give any indication of whether it's truck, the truck route or not, or truck restricted. Let's see what we got here. We'll be looking for signs suggesting whether or not I'm allowed to use this exit. Fast. I don't know if we're. I don't know if my system is compatible with this, so please pay toll. Well, this is really fucked up. I'm not happy with this at all. I don't know if our Pike Pass thing, whatever, is compatible with Fast Track. So that's the only reason I did that. I mean, it should be, but I don't know. All right, we've got 2 right turn lanes here. Get a good enough look to the right to see if there are any truck restriction signs on there. I'm not seeing any. No parking. All right, so we'll slide over here. No sign saying truck restricted so far, so see, is that a truck route sign right there? It sure is. Awesome. Excellent. Alright, now I know that I'm okay to be on this road. Alright. Kind of felt like I dodged a bullet there. I guess the easy way is just too easy for me, so gotta have some drama in here. But anyway, yeah, 54 west, yeah, truck route any direction from this intersection. All right, yeah, and this street will take me straight over to 805, so this is exactly where I wanted to be. Well, plan B at least. The Media Road. Okay, so also going back to the previous video, my pickup in Tyson Plant and Broken Bow. Apologies for not having rear camera footage in that one. I was under the impression that the cameras were working fine, but then I found out while I was retrieving my data, or actually before that, that my driver's side rear camera decided to quit working. And when it did that, you know, when it glitches like that, it actually stops the recording on both cameras. So, yeah, and unbeknownst to me, that happened. So as of right now, I mean, because I need a new cord, which I have at my house, but I got to get home to get to it. Our extension cord for the camera. What I ended up doing is taking the cord, the extension cord off my passenger side camera and hooked it up to the driver's side. So now, if you get any rear camera footage at all right now, it'll just be the driver's side only. And I did that on purpose because when I looked up this customer, gonna be side-siding into the lot from the street, and then it'll be a side-side into the door after that. It is a very tight docking area from what it sounds like, and yeah, from what from Google reviewers are describing, if you need to get in or out of a door, you're gonna have to. You're going to have someone in an adjacent door disconnect from their trailer. Kind of like at Ralph's in Compton. I heard it's that tight, so... Now, if we get in there early, we get to the door furthest away from the streets, and... You know, unless someone else already has the same idea and is docked in there as well, but... yeah, at the very least, if we can, hopefully hit one of the dock doors there and just bed down for the night. And when they open in the morning, get checked in. I have a 6 a.m. appointment time anyway, and from what I was reading, I get the impression they open at 6 anyway. So. I don't have a reload yet. I did tell my DM I don't want to stop running right away. If all goes well, I'd prefer to grab a reload in the morning after I'm empty and get it moving, maybe out to Arizona or New Mexico or something, and then swap loads with somebody and come back to Cali and perhaps deliver on the 21st. And then I can have my be home for the 22nd and 23rd. Because I want to keep running. I don't want to have downtime, because it'll slow me down on getting my my truck paid off. We're coming up on the 805, so and they need to go one exit down. Looks like it's a standard diamond interchange, so I'm going to slide over here to the left. Nice and bright, asshole. I don't see any signs telling me how many left turn lanes there are yet. Signs say the left lane, and I can tell from the map view that it's the left lane as well. And the very next exit after I get on the freeway will be Main Street. This is orange right here. Like I said, here in Chula Vista, Orange Street is not a designated truck route, so don't want to take my chances with this one. And from what I see on the map, yeah, there's more residential on that street anyway, so even if it is truck legal, it's not good practice to be on that road. Not if the very next street down is more commercial, industrial, whatever than this. All right, 2 left turn lanes here. Just curious. Wondering if I don't see any truck restriction signs up ahead. I do see a sign right there after the light, but I think that's a no parking sign. Because it looks a lot like one I saw earlier when I first got onto this street. That was a no parking sign. Either way, Main Street is a designated truck route, and my customer is right off of Main Street, and so I'd rather be hitting the customer from Main Street anyway, so I can side into their lot instead of blindside. A little bit wide here, so I keep my tandems out of the lane that the other cars are using. Alright, Main Street and Auto Park Drive. I'm going to stay right here in this lane. Signaling right, that way the traffic behind me knows that I'm intentionally staying in this lane. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm coming in, when I see somebody just getting on the freeway and they're in an exit only lane, I usually assume that they're gonna want to get to move over to stay on the freeway and not get off at the very next exit. So I'll usually plan in advance on them needing to do that. But sometimes they either don't signal until, you know, maybe they aren't paying attention or something along that line, and so I anticipate them being stupid, if you will. Yeah, no parking recreational vehicles. Okay, not this light, but I'm guessing there's going to be a light at right at the street that I'm going to be turning onto. It looks like it's kind of it looks like a feeder road. That would be more likely to have a traffic light. Plenty of homes in this area. Okay, it looks like there's a reef and reptile company building a store or something right at the corner that I'm going to be turning at. Not this light. This looks like it goes into residential right here. Okay, yeah. This next light coming up is more than likely the one I want. Yeah. Now my customer is going to be on the right side, on the left side. We're good. Okay, is this it right here? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. What a pain. Oh, wait. Get out of here. I'm trying to see which... Okay, yeah, it is that one there. Yeah, it is. Alright, so gotta wait for this. I got a minivan or whatever, Sprinter looking kind of van. Wait for him to go by first. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room to get my... There we go. Damn it. This fucking seatbelt's not helping me. Bit on the jammed up side here for the tractor. would be to go to the very last door there. Yeah. Get a better look over there. Honestly, it doesn't look as, I mean, just looking from here, I'm not all the way up against the door, but going from the nose of the other guy's truck to the curb, it kind of looks like there might, yeah, it might not be that bad getting out of here. I don't know. I might just mess around and just see, just out of curiosity, just how tight it really is. Yeah, I'm gonna let him know I'm gonna get pull in next to him. Yeah, I don't know, maybe one more door back or something. So we'll do another little offset here. Just get the tandems going in this direction first. It does seem pretty tight though. It's hard to tell though. I'm a little bit too far to the right, so I'll slide just a tad left. Tandem's just a little bit more in this direction. Alright, we'll call this that. Yeah, this is definitely good. Back all the way up. That way if someone else does come in overnight. Okay, so yeah, you see, it's I would have without looking at the satellite view on the street, I would have thought this would have been not so difficult entry from the street. But the island there definitely makes it more of a tricky situation there. Yeah, and I don't think, can't tell. I mean, another option possibly could be nose into the driveway of that lot across the street. I don't know if there's enough room to even make that turn though. Not with the islands there, so because I don't really see, I can't clearly tell there's an island on the map. It's well, actually right in front of this place there is, but I don't know. Yeah, and then you saw the fun I had. I'm trying to make back my trailer into the driveway, and then all of a sudden there's a car coming the other way on the other side of the island, and I had to stop and wait for them because they're not paying any attention. And technically, yeah, it's their right of way unless I'm actually using that space already. And then I had that guy on the skates or skateboard, whatever the hell he was on, coming down and getting into the space that I'm trying to use to maneuver my trailer. So yeah, not the funnest place in the world to get into, I'll tell you that. good little challenge, I guess. I don't mind doing this kind of stuff. Don't want to do it every single day, but yeah, if it's something interesting to do and hey, maybe gets people interested. Holy shit, this is the kind of stuff you guys put up with? Yeah, we do. Sometimes you have to do this kind of stuff. Not every pickup and delivery we're doing is going to be at a large distribution center where there's ample room to back, like at a typical Walmart distribution center. It is what it is. So yeah, whatever. Okay. Like I said, I don't know when we'll be out of here. The reviews suggested some people get unloaded fairly fast, and others say it takes a while. Yeah, at least a few hours or so. Now, whatever the case, big deal. And I'll let you guys know hopefully sometime tomorrow before, I don't know, maybe if I'm lucky I'll know before I'm done delivering here what I'll be doing afterward. Don't really want to be told go ahead and head back to, not necessarily PC, but head back up to the drop yard and drop the trailer or something and go home or something, especially when I mean today's barely the 17th and actually the 16th now and the 17th in the morning, so I don't know. Alright guys, we're all done here already. So I got up early and I was actually up here in the front seat ready and waiting, and not too long after 6 a.m. one of the workers came up, got my bills from me right here at my truck, and told me to open my doors back in. And yeah, by 7 a.m. I was already empty and done and had signed bills, so went pretty well with the timeliness. Alright, looks like we are clear now. Okay, I'm going to make a right turn out of here and a left to get back over to 805. I also got a pre-plan. It's it'll be at the San Bernardino drop yard. I don't know if it's there already, but it will be there. If it's not already there. And that one's going up to American Canyon, which is up in Napa County. I will not be delivering it myself, though. That one, because they're trying to keep me in the local area. That one delivers tomorrow morning at 7. So I think they might have concerns about me being able to get it there on time, because I'm gonna have to do. I'll have to plan on doing a 10-hour break, more than likely. It's 565 miles, if I remember reading right on when I looked it up, to go from here to our San Bernardino yard to American Canyon. 565 miles. In any other state, that would be very easy to do, but in California, not so easy. And yeah, I know my tandem's crossed into that left turn lane, and I didn't really care in that case because I know there was nobody in it. So, if I do 550 miles in a shift, in a full shift in California, and I need a 10-hour break, that's 21 hours right there. And it might take a little longer too. So I should be able to get it there on time myself, but they're planning to just have me take it up to Tulare. I don't know if I'll be swapping with somebody in Tulare or dropping it somewhere in Tulare. I don't know yet, but that's tentatively the plan, is to take it to Tulare and repower something or whatever. I don't know if a local driver is going to take it up to American Canyon, and then I'll just pick up or reload like a load out of Lemoore or Tulare or something and bring it back to the drop yard or what. But I'll be, for sure I'll be staying in the area. It's a nice looking Husky. Alright, so we're just getting back over to 805, which is just ahead on, we're going to head north on 805. And actually, yeah, let me get my map up. Shouldn't really need the map, but just to be sure I don't do something stupid. Because I want to work my way over to I-15. Dude, it doesn't look like it's going to be the funnest time. Yeah, I could just come right over to I-15, so. Yeah, 805, yeah, I mean, I come down here every so often, but, I mean, even for personal leisure. Actually, our favorite beach we go to is here pretty close to 805. Just, I don't tend to... I don't tend to be down here in Chula Vista or other areas down here a hell of a lot, though, so... Okay, so these light meters, a lot of times people wonder, like, why do we have these? But me as a trucker, when I'm in the right lane, I actually find that I love them because, see what it does, it forces people to be a little bit further, more space a little further back from each other. Now, if people learned how to stay back from each other, you know, give space, you wouldn't need those meters. But since people don't know how to not follow too closely, yeah, that's just bound to happen. Yeah, it really does make it easier for traffic already on the freeway to deal with merging traffic when they're forced to be a little further apart to an extent. Well, even then, it didn't work too well because you saw the traffic in front of me. You looked like they weren't that they weren't far away. And why is this guy only doing 50 miles an hour? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here behind you. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it's all on this one. From what I can tell on my dash cam, it's kind of acting up on the display as well, so I don't know what exactly footage you're going to be able to see and not be able to see. If all goes well, at least you saw the driver's side rear and the front and interior, but I can't even be sure that you're going to see the driver's side rear footage going to be on here, or if I'll have anything to work with because of the way it's acting. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll be. Hopefully I'll have something to work with there, and at least give you some kind of decent content to work with. Meanwhile, I am out of here, and like I say, I'll head up to San Bernardino, drop this trailer, grab the other one, and get out and then head off to Tulare. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you on the next one. Don't know where it'll be or whatever will happen, but we'll have something more coming. Hopefully, I don't know. No, I'm gonna cut this. All right, you guys all have a great day.